This August, something incredible happened. Something I worked towards for multiple years. Since I started this channel in 2021, I was dreaming of hitting 1,000 subscribers, with the hope to finally decide my own future, my own path, when I finally reach YouTube monetization. My only chance to live on my own terms, free from the expectations and the control of others. But now that I'm finally there, I see it was kinda pointless. If you are a fellow something creative, feel stranded or lost your focus, or just need a little pep talk, then let's paint and chat together into this new season of growth. I procrastinated to post this video, or any video, for more than 4 months. Because really, I feel like a fraud. In the last year, I gained confidence and knowledge and even a little community. I have people to inspire, to motivate, to build up, to teach. And I don't feel ready. And while I don't even bother to celebrate my success, other questions arise like, am I on the right path? Is this what life is supposed to feel like? What am I actually doing here? Only now I start to question my goal when I'm about to achieve it. Isn't it funny how life works like that? How we can be determined and strong-minded and consistent with a goal, and when we finally reach it, we suddenly question if the fight was worth it. Because it did not bring the fruits we were seeking. It was just not what we believed it to be. I thought when I finally reach 1,000 subscribers, I will have my whole life under control. I would have lost the weight, changed my habits, done the work. But reality is way more complicated than that. And in my first intention, my stupid perfectionistic intention, I think, where did I go wrong? Truth is, I did nothing wrong. Life just happened. I'm still painting, still growing, still writing, still trying, still living, still working. So everything seems the same. But so many things are different now. I learned and lost and succeeded and failed. I tumbled, turned and fell, and picked myself up more than once. And even if it is hard to realize or accept, but it's okay that not all our plans turn out the way we want them to. There is a weird focus on our 20s, the time when you're supposed to have endless energy and passion. Our glorified 20s, the supposedly best time of our lives, when we for the first time ever have to figure everything out on our own, do it all on our own, build something meaningful on our own, and of course reap our success shortly after. Everybody dreads turning 30 or even 40, because in this ageist society they tell you that this is when you start to feel old, start to feel used up and move with every day closer to death and away from your youth. When your best days, your easy and free 20s lay behind you and you're heading to real life with even more responsibility and adult problems ahead. But honestly, I don't think this paints a fair picture. I'm in my 20s and I'm struggling. All of my 20-something friends are struggling. Dropping out of university, reapplying, working full-time, working part-time, redoing a whole semester, moving out from home, not moving out from home. Life is just messy. Not to say that life is not beautiful still, but there's a certain chaos to it. Some of us have to live on our own for the first time ever, have to make a budget and stick to it. I'm living on my own for 2 years now and still try to put a balance between work, chores, creative projects, working out and free time, which is nearly an impossible task. One thing always gets neglected, so I ask myself if I'm the problem, if I'm doing something wrong. Because on paper I'm doing great. I have a job, I have a partner, I have an apartment, I have cats, I have a passion project. Now I even have 1,000 subscribers. Why doesn't it feel like I'm actually successful? Why do I still feel like I failed? Like there's this inner voice just permanently talking in the background, I'm a fraud. I mean, look at my life. It's a mess. I'm not a success. To feel like you are not deserving of your success. To feel like nothing you do is ever good enough, or at least not as good as you expected. This is not a new feeling for me, and sadly, not for most of people. And I get it. It's hard, it's new, and you're scared you will mess it all up. And you probably will, because that's a part of life. Nobody is instantly good at something new. But this is not a reason to resign. This does not take away from your capability or your success. You have to understand that even if you don't feel ready, you are. You would not be in this situation if you were not ready. You would not have been given this opportunity if you would not be ready. Trust that the universe has got your back. Trust that in the end, everything will be fine. Stop letting opportunities go to waste just because you don't feel ready enough. Don't press pause on your life. Do it. Shoot all your shots and celebrate it. Know that your work will not look perfect right away, but afterwards it will look better. With every challenge, with every new situation you are exposed to, with every new topic you learn, you get the chance to improve. You get the chance to come out stronger. I know it's hard, but don't doubt yourself. Doubt killed more dreams than failure ever will. Stop thinking I'm not experienced enough to try, and start thinking I'm going to be stronger and wiser when I've finished this. This is what a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset can do to you. To reframe a challenge into a lesson is one of the most powerful skills in life. Because your abilities are not static, and any challenges you face, anything that turns different from how you imagined, is not evidence of failure, just a struggle towards improvement. You could even go the extra mile, and instead of misery, set yourself up for enjoyment by thinking, it's gonna be so much fun executing this concept however I can. Fuck the end result, I will try this, and even if I'm not going to succeed, I'm going to have fun doing it. And to everybody sensitive to cursing, please pardon my language, but a fuck it is one of the most empowering phrases that I know. Because other than I will try or I will give it the best I can, a f it really gives me the opportunity and the courage and the strength to just wing it, to put all expectations and fear aside, to let loose of everything holding me back, and just take a leap of faith. I cannot take credit for the f it mentality, because it was brought into my life, like a lot of things these days, by a random person on my Pinterest For You page. But the lesson it teaches is still universal. Get rid of unreal expectations and tap into curiosity. What if it all works out? What if you do succeed? What if it is worth the wait and time and passion? What if after all this hard work you will finally find peace, belonging and purpose? You are stronger than your anxious, scary, intrusive thoughts. Rewrite the script. Don't get caught up in fear. Fear is a feeling, but afraid is a choice. If you choose inaction, you choose being afraid over being uncomfortable. If your fear overwhelms you and has you in its soul-crushing grip, that you get inactive, that you do not move for the fear of making the wrong move, making the wrong choice, that is when you need our fuck it. When fear shows up, feel it fully, give it space, let it exist with you for a moment, but don't stay in it. Don't get afraid. Let your fear pass. Choose hope. Choose the unknown. Choose curiosity. There's this saying for beginners, telling you to do it afraid. But maybe we should rewrite this into do it stupid. Shift the focus away from fear and into curiosity. I do not want you to research a lot. Don't make test trials. Don't get caught up in preparation, just to delay you starting. Don't do it prepared. Do it stupid with your curiosity on the passenger seat. Whenever you face a new question, find a quick solution, a fast answer, and get back into movement again. You don't have to act like you know what you're doing. Nobody knows what they are doing, but they are confident that they are going to find out on the way everything that is essential to know. Just try, see that you have no idea what you're doing, and try again better. Always stay curious, always improve. This way, a new challenge does not seem like an impossible task, but an exciting new adventure. Whenever I want to give up, I ask myself the same questions. Why even bother to continue? Why even try again? And the answer is easy, but always the same. I want to know what happens next. I want to know what happens if I don't give up. I want to see what succeeding at this might feel like. Time is going to pass anyway, so why not keep trying and see what happens next? If you can rewrite your brain into thinking that it's worth the struggle to find the answers, there's no way anyone will ever be able to stop you. No matter that your first tries will be imperfect. If you just get better 1% at a time, you have no idea how much you will improve over time. And please, 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 give yourself more credit. There's no reason to act like you are a massive failure when you messed up once or twice in a row. There's no shame in messing up. This is your fear speaking, not yourself. Know that there will be hard days. You might struggle, but this is an adventure that you're on. And every storm passes. The rain ends eventually. Not everyone sees your everyday struggle, but I know the fight. Not everyone knows what you're going through, but be sure that you are not alone. So you have to applaud yourself. You have to be your own cheerleader. Maybe not always, but most of the time, you will be all on your own cheering for yourself. You have to be the first person to tell yourself that you are worthy, that you should be proud for trying, that it's not over until you succeed, and if you finally do, that it was worth the exhaustion and the struggle and the pain. Because you did that. And even if you only had 10% to give, 1%, that's a full 100% of your capability. Every day is going to look different. Every day is going to have different challenges. Even if your work and your success and your output doesn't reflect the work you put in, even if it does not live up to your standards, you are worthy. Not because you're trying, but because no matter what you do, you are already worthy. You are already enough. And nothing can take this from you, and nothing can add on to this. Except that there's nothing that you could do to undo your worth, and celebrate the little wins. Because sooner or later you will realize that success does not come with one big change rushing towards you, but with small little changes that happen in the everyday life. One challenge after another, one step at a time. Yes, you could have started sooner, tried harder, or done better, but don't hold yourself captive for not knowing better. Don't shame yourself into believing you are not worth the success. Support and thank your younger version instead. Thank yourself for fighting that hard, even if you had no idea what you were doing back then. There's this quote my colleague hanged at her desk at work from Maya Angelou saying, "Do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better." And if you're not successful for a while, just go live your life a little. Don't beat yourself up. You are trying. You are human, not a robot. Therefore, your work will always be flawed and imperfect, and not all days will be great. Stop convincing yourself you're wasting your life away. The time you spend resting and healing was and is necessary. You're not a waste just because you find yourself struggling right now. Healing, recovering, sitting with your pain is not a waste. You are still whole. Unproductive phases are normal for everyone. Nothing in nature blooms all year. So stop worrying. Even if you are lost, worrying about it will not get you anywhere. It's like running on a treadmill, exhausting yourself, but not moving you forward. So I want you to stop trying to fix it. You are not on this earth to worry, and you're not here to fix everything. You are here just to be. So be present, eat the cake, go on adventures, laugh, sleep, watch the sunset, take as many pictures as you can. Don't even think about creating. Drink your tea, manifest, heal, affirm, and pretty soon you will remember again what life is supposed to feel like. When you feel the inspiration tingling in your fingertips, creativity oozing from your hands, you can return to your passion whenever you are ready. That's the beauty of it. Your creativity doesn't care how long it has been. Trust me, the work will be waiting for you. 'Cause life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. It's about creating a life that you love so much that you don't have to take breaks from it eventually. And this also means to create a life that makes you happy on a day-to-day basis. I am creating a life I am proud of. A life I do not want to escape from. A life that gives me energy and pleasure and ease and freedom. Yeah, success and money would be nice. It's so easy to think about success only in the terms of how many zeros you can count on a paycheck. But when I think about my dream life, I actually think about how much time I have on any given day to move, write, paint, meet, and laugh with my loved ones. If my work is meaningful to me. How much time I have to rest and recharge and read and drink tea and sleep. How much time do I get to see the real outside world? To experience new cultures, new architecture, new landscapes. I used to think that once I graduated, once I moved out, once I make my own money, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, once I'm finally there, I will finally be happy. But there will always be somewhere else. Because as we improve, our standards and expectations grow as well. And as unreal as it may seem to me or to others, I am already there. I graduated. I moved out. I make my own money. I have 1,000 lovely subscribers. And I'm happy. But not because I succeeded at all of this, but because I got to live my life in the in-between. Because I took moments to just look at the sunset, enjoy the sunlight, to breathe, to smile, to laugh. Never could any number give me the freedom and acceptance and love that I feel when I'm present, when I'm content, when I feel at peace and just know in my soul that I belong. I stopped worrying about the same things every day, because I know I will find a way. I always do. And in the meantime, I'm moving towards something that is actually meaningful to me. My parents and my colleagues might not see the worth it brings to me, but I feel it in my heart. So I won't stop, and I will keep going, and I will keep trying. I know I will get there. And if it takes me years, that's fine as well. Because I'm already happy, here and now. You can call me lost. Maybe I am. But as far as I can see, is lost a beautiful place to be. Hey, thank you for watching. If you want to support me and my art, hit subscribe so we see each other again next week. Bye!